first and foremost, we're going to understand that why effective communication is important for lawyers. Now, communication, if we look at it from a lawyer's perspective, there are two essential elements to it. One is interaction with the clients when you're trying to retrieve information for your client, and the second is whatever you have understood from the client, you have to put forward your opinions before the judge, right? So if you look at it, you can take it as a lawyer is like a mediator. Okay, so where in what the lawyer is doing is the lawyer is trying to understand the points from the client, and then the lawyer is communicating those points before the bench. So therefore, it is important that a lawyer is able to understand very clearly what is that the client is wanting from that particular case, right? What is the objective of the client? What are they looking for? Okay, so that understanding needs to be very clear. Then only you will be able to put forward the demands of your client before the bench, right? So that becomes the step number one. Okay, now in this again, when you are communicating, now if your communication skills are not that sharp, what will happen is that there will be a lot of misunderstanding between you and your client. Okay, there might be also misunderstanding in the way you're carrying your practice. So not everything you can do by yourself, right? You'll have to delegate certain tasks to your juniors, and if you're not able to do that properly, okay, then there will be a gap, right? So what you need to look at is that whatever your ideas are that you're wanting to communicate, you should be able to do that effectively so that you're minimizing the risk of any misunderstanding. What happens when there are misunderstandings? If there are misunderstandings between you and your client will never recommend you. No matter how good you are as a lawyer, your client will never recommend you to others because there was a dispute or because there was a misunderstanding between the two of you, right? Also, if let's say you are delegating your work to your juniors, right? If you're not able to communicate efficiently, again there will be a major roadblock. People will not understand what you're saying. Maybe you asked somebody to do A and they did B, right? So it's going to hamper the entire process. Therefore, as lawyers, it is very important for us to be very clear with our communication, right? And the second thing is to be able to have better client relationships. So whether you're running your individual practice, whether you're working as an intern, whether you're working in a law firm or as an in-house counsel, the the ultimate objective is to be able to have more clients and to be able to have meaningful relationship with these clients. Now all of this will be able to happen when you're able to foster those relationships better. How does that happen? That happens when you're able to understand your clients. So this has got nothing to do with legal communication. Okay, you're not telling them how they can win their case. You're not telling them what is the legal argument here. You're not telling them about the case laws, right? That's not a kind of communication you're having with your client. To foster more trust from your client, you need to understand your client better and speak in their language. Okay, that is to say, let's say if your client is somebody who enjoys chole bhature from Chandni Chowk. Okay, so probably you'll have to understand their mentality from where they come from and then connect to your clients. Okay, so these are the two most crucial importance of having effective communication skills. Of course, advocacy is there, right? I mean, if you are good at communication, then only you'll able to make impressive arguments before the judges. So effective communication is definitely there. But besides that, when it comes to your client, is avoiding misunderstandings and to be able to foster better relationships. These both are important parts when it comes to communication.